Good afternoon. It's April 17th. It's chilly and windy. You may be able to hear the wind. I put my little fuzzy ball on the microphone today. Hopefully that'll cut out some of the wind noise. It's chilly enough that I'm wearing gloves and a hat and a jacket again. It was, or is, we've got the flag over there, you can see. -2, not -2, +2, but the wind chill is -5. And there's a little bit of drizzling happening. There was a little bit of snow happening earlier. We're supposed to carry on for a couple of days this way. Further north, I think they're supposed to be getting quite a bit of snow. I think Calgary had quite a bit of snow in Alberta. So, yeah, it's spring, but this is spring in Saskatchewan. It can turn around and give you a blast of near winter or winter, full winter, without much warning. Hi, Kev in Toronto. So I'm just walking downtown today, nothing special. I have to vacate the house so my daughter can practice her music. She's singing in music festival tonight, a big, 5-song set, one of the major categories. So she prefers it if I'm not there to listen to her practice. And I like to get out of the house to work anyway, so it works out. I had a little rehearsal myself yesterday, sectional rehearsal for Wascana Voices. Our concert's coming up on the 27th. No, winter is not. Winter's never really done with Saskatchewan. It just takes a breather for a few months, then it comes back. Uh-oh, I had some sort of message there. Not the microphone, it's still active. And I still got numbers showing people watching, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Everything seem all right? I sound all right? Everything looks all right? If you're there, say hi again, because I saw some sort of message flash by and I don't know what it said. Yeah. All right, I'll carry on. Hope it's all right. This thing will pop up an error message and it's vanished before I can even notice what it said. So it's always concerning when I see that black bar along the bottom. Maybe the Facebook feed failed or something, but I'm still on YouTube. Am I still on YouTube? Somebody say something. Hello, I must still be there. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Sometimes the Facebook feed fails and the YouTube one continues. A little bit of snow coming down now, actually. What they're doing up there. It's going to get really windy on this corner, so that'll be a test of the little wind sock on the microphone. Getting closer to this tall building on the corner here. Where they're headed, great concern, like they're looking to talk to somebody or something. See the wind there in the trees. As always, my route is determined by where I get to cross Albert Street. I could wait up here, it just now changed. So it won't be too long a wait by the time I get there. But maybe I'll carry on up Albert this way, see what happens at the next couple of intersections. So I've been working on the Kickstarter again. That's the Shapers of Worlds Volume 5 Kickstarter. I'm raising money to publish the 5th in a series of anthologies featuring authors who are guests on my podcast, which you can watch on my YouTube channel every week. We're at about 56% funded a weekend, which sounds good, but you get a huge surge at the front and then it peters out. So the best I'm doing now is about a percentage point a day. That's not fast enough. So you want to get a few days that are better than that, and then you usually get a surge at the end. I mean, I've done this successfully 4 times. I have every reason to think this one will succeed, but there's no guarantee. Former Saskatchewan Government Telephones Building, now part of the Royal Saskatchewan Museum. Leopold, Specs, Petrocan. Price of gas went up with the beginning of the month with our lovely government and its carbon tax. Probably cross at this intersection. Guess I'll go down this way, since I came over at this intersection. Oops. Yeah, I can dig. He's parking so I can finish my jaywalk there. I did alleys last time, so maybe I'll stay on the streets this time. Anytime you go around one of these taller buildings, this one has various things in it. I've been up there for a doctor's appointment at one point or another. So anyway, yes, on the Kickstarter, if you'd like to contribute, which I really wish you would, you can find it at tinyurl.com/Shapers of Worlds 5. 5 being a numeral. Shapers of Worlds 5. tinyurl.com/Shapers of Worlds 5. Actually, I think that's sleet, not snow, based on the way it's stinging my face. Well, I'm wearing a jacket and gloves and a hat, which I haven't been the last few days because it's been very warm. But it's still warm compared to real winter. It's above freezing. But the wind is blowing, so that chills it a bit too. The tall building down there is the North Canadian Oils building. I think that's still what it's called. Never been up there onto their sort of landing on these condos. Don't know if you can see that, flakes or sleet or snow, but I can sure feel them. Never quite understood this dead-end driveway thing. I guess it goes with that house. A house that could use a little work. Used to be a vegetarian restaurant in there that I ate at once, but it's got a hairdresser in it now. Obviously, once upon a time, it too was a house. It was a rather nice little family-run. I mean, the food was good. No ambiance. Chinese restaurant in that house, but now it's got Subway sandwiches or something. Yeah, burger subs, pizza, pasta. Very tiny. I think it seated like 6 people max when I ate there. I ate there at least once, maybe twice, with a fellow named Jim Rolls, who's a noted Fringe Festival performer, who's a friend of Robert A. Sawyer, science fiction writer, who's a friend of mine. And Rob Sawyer had recommended one of his shows about Leo Szilard, one of the fathers of the atomic bomb, on the theoretical side especially. And we went to see it. And then we talked to Jim, and then in the same place at the same time. His last show was about being basically stuck in a resort during COVID. Saw that this last year during the Fringe Festival here. This is Rippinger's here, art gallery. I don't know if their little coffee shop is still going or not. The old apartment buildings along here as well. Brings us up to Lorne Avenue, which we will turn down. You can see Lorne Drugs, that's why it's called Lorne Drugs. I think the Lorne, all this is named after, was Governor General Marquis of Lorne. I think that's right. A long time ago, of course. And we'll go up Lorne as we go by Tangerine here. Heritage is one of the sort of, I don't know how assisted it is, but certainly a seniors complex. I don't know how much assistance they offer. Along here, and duck down the side if I can get down it. Just to be different. Does this one go through? Yeah, this goes through. We'll go this way. Just to be different. Sometimes I think the alleys are more interesting to look at than the main streets, which is why I occasionally come down them. This is the back side of the apartment building. Back side of another apartment building of far less interest, size-wise anyway. Should be able to go down this side, one would think. Yes, it's a driveway. When I get where I'm going, the hotel, I'm going to be editing, just about done editing a book I'm publishing in June, or no, July, I guess, called Let Us Be True. It's a reprint of I've been calling it a historical novel. It's kind of a historical, partly just because it's set in 2000, which at this point makes it historical. It's hard to believe. And then before that. But it's by Erna Buffy, a Winnipeg writer. It was published by Coteau Books originally. I've republished several Coteau titles. I think I'm getting out of reprints though. after this current round, barring something of really great interest, because I like this one too, this apartment building here, because there's no market. Nobody's buying these reprints to speak of, so they're all money losers on my end so far. I hope that will change with the some of the ones that are coming up, but because mostly they've come out before I had distribution through Lit Distco, which is a national distribution network. Before I was a member of Literary Press Group of Canada, had a sales force and all that stuff. So maybe the current crop of reprints will do better than the previous ones have, but it's a prospect. Is there a lot of torn up paper? Canadian Red Cross is over there. Yesterday I walked by Canadian Blood Services, which used to be Canadian Red Cross, but the two things were separated. Barber shop with the traditional barber pole spinning there. You don't see that very often. Passion Salon and Spa is what they call it. There I am. Saskatchewan Seniors Mechanism. I have no idea what that is. I just think the name is funny. I guess it has something to do with helping seniors, which theoretically I am in about 3 months. About the same time that book I was talking about that I'll be editing here comes out, I'll turn 65, start getting my old age pension, which will subsidize all the other stuff I'm doing. It's not very much. I think it'll be in the $700 to $800 a month range. But I'm not getting that $700 to $800 a month now, so that's something at least. If you were trying to live on that, it would be tough. Or impossible, probably. All right. Familiar bit of Victoria here with the hotel on the left, hotel on the right, Victoria Park on the left, government building there, Edward Tower, Sask Power building in the next block, the curvy one. I will stop up here. Probably a 20-minute walk, that's what it usually is. Yesterday was over an hour, so by the time it was all said and done. Okay, we'll stop here. Thanks for walking with me, and bye for now.